back to Chit-Chaturday. Today I wanted to do a get ready with me. I haven't done a get ready with me in so long. I was way long overdue. And I asked you guys, and you said that you like my get ready with me's, and so I thought I will give you what you asked for. And so today I wanted to play with the palette I had picked up during the VIB sale and create a look with it that I thought would be something you could do, something wearable, because when you initially look at this, you get a little scared. I do anyways. Oh, sorry, the sun is in my face. But the Kat Von D Me Vida Loca palette, limited edition for Christmas. I thought I would do a look with it. So if you decide that you would like to get it, then this might just spur you to just take the plunge and do it. Because girlfriend, sometimes you just need to step out of your box with your makeup looks. Because I don't need to. I tend to just kind of do the same thing, and then this is just pushing me out of my comfort zone. So I wanted to create a look that was something achievable. So today I kind of did like a smoky or green eye. Could totally wear a more nude lip with this if you wanted to. You could do a vampier lip, like maybe Trust Issues by Anastasia Beverly Hills or Vamp. You could do a red lip. It's just a great, more colored, smokier type of eye, but still, I think daytime appropriate. So let's get into this, and if you are new, welcome. I hope you stay around and subscribe. I would love to have you here. And yeah, guys, let's get into rolling into this. That's not a phrase. Let's get into this tutorial. It's not a tutorial. It's a get ready with me, Chelsea. Let's just get started. Alright, so I'm going to start off with clipping my hair back. What did I do with my clip like this? I have lately been enjoying just using concealer as a base. Specifically this one, the MAC Pro Longwear. It really is a good eyeshadow base. I find that my shadows blend really well. They stay really brilliant, and they look good. So I'm in the shade NW20 for this. And I actually am another reason why I'm using this is because I'm on a mission to use up this MAC concealer because I've had it a little bit too long. I don't really have a plan. I do know I want to play with the Kat Von D Me Vida Loca palette that I bought during the sale, just because I want to show you guys that you can create wearable looks with this without, like, this scares me. Truthfully, it does. But I know you can create wearable looks with it, and there's some really nice neutrals in here. I think I want to play with the one shadow that I bought this palette for, so that would be the dark green one. So I'm going to start off with taking one of these. I think I'm going to do, oh boy, which one? I think I'm going to do Lyric, which is this matte cream shade, and I'm going to do that all over everything because I've been doing that a lot lately, and I've been finding that it really helps. Oh, it's got a little shimmer to it though. I thought it was matte. Okay, so I'm going to take Lyric on my lid, change of plans, and that's going to change. I'm going to change out that later on, but I'm going to do Lyric on my lid. My camera at a different angle here today. I'm trying to figure out, I wanted to film today because today was the first day it snowed, and the lighting when it snows is fabulous because it just bounces off all the snow. I'm going to take Mother, this one, and that I'm going to put all over here just to help blend the shades. What I was saying was I got my camera up higher and at a little bit different angle than I've had in the past. So I'm hoping this is going to turn out okay. Alright, now I'm going to take a blending brush. This is the MAC 224, and I'm going to take this shade called Strutter. It's like a cool toned matte brown shade. And I actually haven't used this one yet. I played with this palette a little bit, just to kind of see how the colors perform, and they blend so well. They're all very pigmented. Well, I shouldn't say all. I haven't used every shade, but every shade that I've used so far, very, very pigmented, blends absolutely lovely. Just a really good quality palette. Now, it is limited edition, so you know how that goes. You need to buy it if it seems like it might be something you would use and enjoy. I don't have an exact plan of what's going to go down, but I have an idea of what I would like to do. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Misfit, and that is like a matte, brighter green shade, and I'm going to use a blending, this is a MAC 217 brush, and I want to add in a little bit of some brightness to my crease here. been trying out some wines, some newer wines, and I have one here that I wanted to share with you guys that I was gonna try to save for a Friday Loves, but I'm just gonna share it with you now. It is the Fancy Pants wine. It looks like this. It is, I think it's a blend of wine. It's very fruit forward, and it's a lighter weight wine for a red wine. It's not a full-bodied red wine. I'd say it's more medium to light, but it's very fruit forward, and I thought it was really lovely. It says, I wear the pants, Fancy Pants, California red wine, vintage 2013. So this is a good wine. I think it's a good wine to bring to like a gathering because it's not really heavy. It's lightweight, so whatever they're serving or whether you're eating or not or just having hors d'oeuvres, that would be a good wine to bring because it's not so heavy that, you know, it's kind of like comparing a strong coffee to like a easy drinking donut in the morning kind of coffee. This is more the donut in the morning kind of wine. Okay, that is definitely a bright green. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what we're doing here today. Okay, now I want to use this color. This is the reason I bought the palette. It's called Lemmy. It's just a really dark, pretty forest green. And I want to start adding that into my outer V area. Let me grab, look at this. I washed my brushes and I didn't shape them as they were drying. Yeah, this one woke up. It looks like it woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And unfortunately, a few of my brushes look like that. So word to the wise, if you're going to wash your brushes, you need to like shape them or they will dry that way. All right, I'm gonna use this brush. This is the Zoeva Luxe Soft Definer number 227. I've talked about these on my channel. These Zoeva brushes are really nice. I'm very impressed with them and they're affordable too. So I'm gonna stick a little bit of the Lemmy shade out here and start. I'm going to do like a dark green smoky look, I think. That is very pigmented, just so you know. Super, super pigmented. There will be no building up, like you don't have to build and build and build so far with these shadows. They seem to be very nicely pigmented on their own. So it's winter now. It feels like winter here. I don't know about you, but in the winter, I crave like pot roast, crock pot meals. I like to make a lot of soup, so I made a quick soup yesterday. But tonight I'm going to make chicken fajitas for dinner just because I bought a bunch of peppers, so I sauteed those up. I made guacamole. I have chicken and I have wraps and cheese and all that, so I'm going to be making chicken fajitas, which I'm really excited about because I've discovered that I really enjoy Mexican food, and fajitas are like, every time I go to a Mexican restaurant, that's what I order because I love it. I love, you can make your own, you can add your own salsa and guacamole, and they're just so delicious. Now I'm going to darken up my outer V here. I think I'm going to go for the chocolate. It's called Vox. It's like a matte chocolate color. I'm going to start with that, and if I need to, I'll go in with the matte black, but I get scared to use dark colors like this because I always fear I'm going to ruin the look. And I'm just going to use a MAC 286. It's a duo fiber brush, so it won't pick up as much product, hopefully. And hopefully I won't get it everywhere like I typically do. And I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. So how was your Thanksgiving? I was invited up to my friend's house. We always have such a lovely time together. Do you guys always do turkey on Thanksgiving? Because I love turkey, but my kids love ham. So for me, like if I'm going to ever host Thanksgiving, I might, like we like to do ham for Christmas if we have family here. And even if we don't, we usually do ham just because my kids eat it. And I don't know. I think one year did we do prime rib one year? I don't know. I think we might have did prime rib one year too. And I don't know. Do you guys like to stick with the traditional, or do you just kind of like to do your own thing? I personally, I like to do what my kids will eat. So if they prefer ham, I'm okay with that. I just love all the sides, actually. My favorite is stuffing. I could live on stuffing every day of my life if it didn't make my thighs the size of Texas. And I love mashed potatoes and gravy. Absolutely love. Okay, so now that I did that, I want to add in some more dark green again, so I'm going to go back into the dark green. I do this all the time. Like, I'll add in a color, and then I don't like it, so I'll go back in and add in a little bit more green. I'm actually going to take a smaller brush, I think, to add in a little bit of black. I'm going to use the Makeup Geek crease brush, looks like this, and go in with a little bit of black out here. So I realized the sale, the VIB sale, is over, and I just did a haul. But I've been collecting some other things, and so I'm going to be posting another haul soon because I want to use them in like get ready with me's like this so you can see them in action. So be on the lookout. I might post that this week or the week after, and then I will use those things in a get ready with me so you can see how they perform, because I kind of like to do that. I like to haul stuff and then use it so you can see how it works. Yeah.
I feel a little better.
Okay, good.
So can I go back outside?
Yeah, you can go back outside. Just a minute. My daughter is kind of sensitive to dairy, as am I, and pretty much everybody in our house, and so she had a little episodic, and she wanted to lay down on the couch and get her some toast and whatever. And now she feels better. So now I'm gonna have to pause this eye look, because they want to go play outside. Wow, I look like a crazy person. I will not be leaving my house like this, but I shall return. Okay, just finished up some lunch. I had leftover turkey meatloaf I made the other night, some couscous, and green beans. Okay, so I also touched up my eyes a little bit just because I don't know how long of a nap my kids are going to take today, and I film only during their nap time because my son slept in. So I'm forecasting a short nap. And I want to be able to relax and chit-chat with you the rest of my face and not just sit and monkey with my eyes the whole time. Because it's hard to talk and do eyes at the same time. It's really tricky to like have your eye look okay and have a conversation. So what I did is I was deepening it up with the black and the brown, and I just kind of dipped into both. And then I took a little bit of Hyper Ballad and Dark Move, these two. I just mixed them together and just kind of took that from my outer V a little bit onto my lid. And then for my lid, I'm wearing, I just kind of touched up the lyric all over and threw a little bit of this bright white called Skulls in the center of my lid, on my brow bone, in my inner corner. And then I took the same dark green color, smudged it underneath, and then I put a little bit of, mixed in the blue and the green a little bit. So we have lots of blue and green going on today, which I didn't intend for this to happen, but I feel like it's still wearable. However, I look really freaky right now without brows, eyeliner, mascara, and lashes. So that is next on the docket. And I'm going to not talk during this portion either because it's really hard. I'm going to do a wing liner with my Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner. Then I shall return. And if I need to, I sometimes will start my liner with gel, so I'll like do the wing with the gel, and I use the Inglot gel eyeliner with a Ray Morris brush, number 14 precision eyeliner, and then I'll like touch it up with the Kat Von D. And the lashes I'm gonna wear today are, I'm doing all this now because it's really hard to do this stuff and talk at the same time. I'm going to be putting on, let me just fix them here for you, I haven't worn these in a while, the House of Lashes Iconic. They're just really fun, definitely very loud lashes, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, and then I shall return. So here is the finished eye look. I just added my liner and my mascara. I actually forgot to tell you I use the Chanel Le Volume mascara, not that it matters because I threw on lashes, but that mascara is really good on its own. I just, when I do a really intense look like this, I feel like you need lashes just to like finish it off because there's just so much going on with the eyes that I personally need the length to like fill in, because I feel like there's so much going on behind that if I don't have enough length up for like my lashes, it just feels like it's half done or something. So let's zoom out and finish the rest of my face here. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Cover FX Illuminating Primer. My skin is the Sahara right now, and I think it's because it's trying to adjust from going from a different climate up north to a very dry climate here, and it's just so dry that I'm able to layer like illuminating things upon illuminating things and be okay with that. Now, could I have done that this summer? No, I would have been an oil slick within 5 minutes. But it just goes to show that like you can have a certain kind of skin, but depending upon where you live, it changes. It really does. And I can tell you that because I've lived in several different climates. So anyways, Cover FX Illuminating Primer is what I'm going with. You know what? Let me just shake this up because I haven't been using, I've actually been using a different one, but I got it over there and I didn't feel like traveling over there to go get it. So I'm going to use this one today, which is beautiful. This actually is a really pretty primer. It is like a pearlized kind of color. Can you hear that? That is the wind, if you can hear that. That is how powerful it is out there today. It, like I said, we had our first snow. Of course, by the time you see this, we'll probably have had 2-3 snows, but the first snow of the year happened overnight. So my kids have been outside playing in it, and we'll probably go back out again because I didn't want to go outside with them. I just like watched them through the window because I didn't want to put a hat on and ruin my hair because I had to finish filming. Silly, I know, but you know, when you spend time doing your hair, you don't want to get it all messed up with hat head. But I gotta go shovel when I'm done filming here, so we can get out of the driveway, even though I'm not planning on going anywhere today. See how pretty that is? It just like gives your face a nice little illumination. It's pretty. I'm going to use the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. This foundation has had a lot of buzz on here lately just because Jaclyn Hill talked about it, and I think a few other people talked about it, but I actually did a complete demo and review of this last year, and I do like it. It is a nice foundation. I'm in the shade N20, kind of in between right now. Like I'm starting to shake it up, a little bit pasty, but not as pasty as like my winter shades. So I've been like concocting my foundations lately, just kind of mixing them and whatever, just to get them to work for me. But I think this shade, it might work pretty well. We shall see. And then this brush, this is the Zoeva 102 Silk Finish brush. I really like this. It's not as flat as like a flat top kabuki from Sigma is, but I like that because I feel like you can really get into crevices more because it's like comes to a point, you know. This is a fuller coverage foundation, and a little does go a long way. I clearly forgot that when I went to put this on. For my concealer, I'm going to use the Bare Minerals Stroke of Light Eye Brightener. I am in the shade Luminous 2, and I'm out of breath because my son had gotten up, pooped in his diaper, so I had to change that, which meant that I had to dig up my boots from upstairs because it's the first snow, and I had no boots downstairs. Not that you care about this long story. So then I went downstairs with the poop out to the garbage can, and the snow had weighed down the lid, so I went to dump stuff in, and it missed, and it went everywhere, and it was windy, so now I just picked up garbage off of the ground. My hair is probably windblown. I'm out of breath from going up the stairs quickly because I fear I won't be able to get this video filmed. What we are going to get this filmed. This is what it truly is like for me to get ready. Like, rarely can I just sit down and do it from start to finish. It just doesn't happen. So, this concealer is beautiful. It's very creamy and lightweight. It's not a super high coverage concealer, but it's very lightweight, creamy. It comes in a couple different colors. I think it comes in a more pinky shade. I don't actually know how many shades. I know it comes in one other shade. It might come in a third shade. Let's just go crazy with the concealing today because when I do a really dark eye, I like to make sure that this under eye area here is very highlighted and bright. So let's also do this as kind of like a cream. You know what? I'm going to do this too. Just because the reason I bought this was because when I was at a Dior counter, I know. but they used their eye brightener concealer type thingy around the lip like this just to clean up the lip area and really have the lips be spotlighted. So I went over to Bare Minerals because this one was exactly the same thing, a little cheaper, and the coloring was just a little bit better for my skin tone. So there's the story behind purchasing this concealer, but I do like it. It is very nice. So do you guys have any requests for specific products to use in a Get Ready With Me? I'm trying to use the things I recently purchased, and then I like to use like standby favorites that I always use, which I usually will tell you what those things are. But if you have any requests, please let me know what you would like to see. Now I'm going to set that under eye area with the NARS Translucent Light Reflecting Setting Powder. Do they still sell this? I know they were getting rid of the pressed version. I have the loose, which I like. Hopefully they still sell it. I think it's nice. It's a very lightweight, great setting powder. I've just kind of been reaching for it lately. Just because now that I'm back home and have more than what I brought with me, it's nice to be able to rotate my products. So a little thing about me, I rotate everything. I rotate my dish towels all the way up to my bath towels. I rotate my socks. I rotate my underwear. I rotate my makeup. Like, if I own quite a few things, or like, say, if I own lots of, I even rotate my bras. I hate to use the same thing over and over again because I feel like it gets worn out and then everything else doesn't get a fair chance before it gets worn out or something. I know, I'm strange. I'm going to take that beauty blender actually and just dip it into the powder and just set my face with this light reflecting powder. I'm trying to use this up just because I hit pan on it, but I love this one. This is the Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Golden Light. They have several different shades, and it's one of my most used bronzers. If you were to ask me what I recommend, I love it. It really mimics a very natural bronze, and you can get it to suit your skin tone. So we are just going to bronze me up here. It's amazing what a little bronzer can do for your skin and how it can really just sculpt out your face. I never used to know what bronzer was for. I never used to use it. I owned it, but I never used it because I didn't know what it was for. I just thought it was for like blush. So I'd wear it like on my cheeks and stuff, which is fine. You totally can. But bronzer is like the skinny maker. It just sculpts things out and warms them up. And you know how you always feel a little bit better with a little bit of a tan because things are just more tight looking. I mean, think about it. Why do you think bodybuilders are always tan? Because it shows the definition of your muscle and you want to show off what you've been working hard for too. So the shade Light palette is what I'm going to use to contour with today. And I'm going to use my Eda brush, which is right here. And I always mix these two, so I'm going to mix them today. I do like a couple in here because this one's cooler toned. This one's a little warmer, and then I do like one in here. And then I tap off the extra because Kat Von D's stuff is very pigmented, blends really nicely, so you don't need too much. And I just kind of sculpt this out, blend her in. I'm getting crazy with this contour. It's okay because I'm going to bake my face. So to bake my face, I like to use just a more inexpensive powder since I'm just going to be caking it on and brushing it away. So I use the Airspun loose face powder that you can pick up at a drugstore. It's really inexpensive. It comes in like different like coverage levels, I believe. But anyways, and then I just use a makeup square like this because I find that the square edge, you'll see, this is how I do it. This square edge works perfect. And these you can pick up super cheap at Target, Walmart, or whatever. So then you can just kind of put it on like so. This is the side I got a little crazy on. So we're going to put a little extra powder. And while we are baking our face, I'm going to do my brows. Oh, powder can be so messy sometimes. I'm going to use the Anastasia Brow Wiz today. Now this is the shade Soft Brown, which is a little ashier. I've been using chocolate just to kind of warm things up, like when I got my hair freshly colored. This seems to work okay now. But I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz for a pencil. I've been using a couple other ones too, but after I try something new, I always go back to this just because there's so many things I like about it, you know? That is done. Now I'm going to dust this off, and voila. Clean, precise contour. Baking just allows you to get a little messy, and then like you're gonna move on and do something else anyway, so you might as well throw a little powder under there and, you know, clean that up. Okay, for blush, I think I'm gonna use, I have no idea what lipstick to wear. I wish I could ask you guys like right now and you could be like, hey, wear this color. I'm gonna use Buxom's Tryst. This blush is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'm going to use this brush here at Cosmetics. This is my only Buxom blush, and I was thinking about getting another shade, so if you have any recommendations of what other shades to get in this, let me know. But this is a great like neutral rose, kind of, well, a little rosy mauve. It is beautiful. I really like it's a good neutral blush, but it still has color. It's not like Burberry's Earthy where it's kind of brown. This has color. It's just stunning. I think it's a very flattering blush shade as well. I like to choose my highlighter based on either a warmer blush I've chosen or a cooler blush. I know it just seems weird, but that's just how I choose my highlighter. So say I'm doing a cool pink blush, then I'll go for something more like Becca's Moonstone or Kevyn Aucoin's Candlelight, just something that's not too golden. But today, since this is a little bit warmer of a blush, which I think I need even this out here, I'm gonna go with Champagne Pop by Jaclyn here, or by Becca, not Jaclyn, well, Jaclyn's collaboration. Yeah, because it's a little more champagne-y golden, kind of like my blush situation. So for this look, I was thinking about doing a nude. So I think something like Velvet Teddy or NARS's Barbara would look really gorgeous. But on the other hand, I've been wearing nudes nonstop, and I'd like to do something with a little bit more color. So keep in mind those two options would look gorgeous, just if you prefer a nude. But I'm going to do something with a little bit more color, and I'm going to start off with MAC's Pro Longwear Lip Pencil in the shade Morning Coffee. This is one of my all-time favorite lip liners by MAC. MAC Spice and MAC Morning Coffee and Soar are all beautiful. And then I'm going to go with MAC's Twig, just because I feel like it has just, let me wipe this off here, it has just enough color in it to give my lips some life, but it's not going to take away from a bolder eye look. Because I'm a gloss fanatic, I'm going to put a little gloss in the center of this. I'm going to use MAC's Viva Glam 6. This is a must-have. You need this color. It's an everybody, looks good on everybody kind of color. So is Twig. Twig is really a great one to own too if you don't own that one. It just looks good on everybody, and it's just enough color but not too much, and it's not too dark. Oh, this gloss is stunning. It's got a little bit of shimmer in it. Okay guys, well this is the finished look. I certainly would like to know your thoughts on this palette, if you bought it, if you'd like me to do another look with it. I think you can definitely pair this with more neutral palettes and make these really crazy fun colors wearable. Like some of these are a little crazy, but you can really tone them down. They don't come off as bright as they appear here. So sometimes like step out of your comfort zone a little bit. Maybe pick this up, and I think you might actually really enjoy it because there are some really gorgeous colors in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy Chit-Chat Get Ready With Me's on Saturdays. And let me know down below if, yeah, I want more of these. I really enjoy them. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous weekend and the rest of your Saturday, and I will see you soon.